Hello ladies. Okay, so to start with the eye makeup, what we're looking for here, you can see the emphasis is obviously on the lips, the eyeliner and the eyebrow. Eyebrows are really important. A strong brow brings a lot of character to the face. It really fits. I'm referencing sort of old style Hollywood 30s, 40s, 50s style makeup when those movie stars look so incredible and so polished and so glamorous. You'll see if you look at those pictures that those are all the key focal points. So you've got lips, eyes, eyeliner and eyebrows. And then to start with, I'm going to use an eye base. My favourite eye bases are these Laura Mercier ones. Really nice liquid eye bases. And just put a tiny little bit on there and just blend it all in. What you're looking for with an eye base is really to achieve quite a natural colour that blends well with your skin tone. This is ever so slightly warmer than my skin tone, slightly peachy, but that works really nicely if you're a blue-eyed blonde. And what you're really trying to do is just get rid of all that nasty sort of pinkiness that you tend to get around your eyes, and also it creates a really nice base for your eyeshadow as well. And but it needs to look natural, because as you can see, you can actually see it there. I'm not actually wearing a lot of eyeshadow here, so quicker and a more natural look if you just put a good base on. So we've just dotted that all the way around. And the next thing we do is flat lining. And if you're not familiar with flat lining, it's absolutely brilliant. What you do is you use a really flat brush like this, and I always use a gel eyeliner for this, because you are going right into the eyelashes, and I find it's easier to apply. It's also smudge proof and actually pretty much waterproof. Product I use is Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner. This one is it's called Denim Ink actually, so it's blue, but it's quite a sort of dark grey blue. Again, very easy to manipulate because it's neither powder or liquid. It goes on smoothly, and if you make any mistakes, it's easy to wipe off, and also it's very easy to blend. And of course, being right in your eye, it doesn't tend to run. We're flat lining, and we're going right into the eyelashes, right the way along, from almost the centre, the middle point of the eye, the centre of the eye. Now if you look at that, you'll see that's already made quite a significant difference to my eye. It's defined it, but it's not very obvious. And this was a tip that was given to me by a lady I was working on a shoot with, a professional makeup artist. And she was telling me they use this a lot in for period films and TV programmes where women wouldn't have been wearing makeup, but they want the technique to literally bring the eyes out without looking like they've got makeup on. So if you just do this, say in the morning, if you're really busy, you've got no time, you can always just do your flat lining, maybe just define your eyebrows, and actually you'll look more done. So to get the winged eye effect, what we're looking for is to continue the curve of the bottom eyelid here. So what I do is just to take the eyeliner, just taking it out beyond the eyelashes now, just onto the eyelid, and then using again this great flat brush, I'm using the magnifying side here, I'm just going to get the curve of my eye, position the brush that way, and then just lift it so it's just above the corner of the eye, like that, so you can see the eyeline there. I have really piggy little eyes. They're very narrow, and they're very narrow that way too. So I don't tend to put eyeliner too thickly on my upper eyelid. I tend to concentrate on this corner. So what I'm really doing is just trying to elongate it that way to get that sort of slightly feline looking eye. If I put too much eyeliner on my eyelid, I find it just closes my eye up. However, I do. Then we're going to put a little bit of just contouring in the sockets. And for that I use, this is a MAC eyeshadow, MAC eyeshadows I find are brilliant. They last for absolutely years and years and years, literally. And I use a sort of browny, grey, taupey colour, so it's not a very definite colour and it's not too dark. And I literally just dab, if you can see, just like that, just very, very lightly. And then I'm just going to go just into the sockets. Just look in my big mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I want to get it balanced out. I just go into the sockets here and then just with this nice fat eyeshadow brush, just blend it out. So really no hard lines, just a little bit of extra emphasis just to contour the eye and make the most of the socket lines. And you can see. Now the next thing is to highlight, and this really does make a very big difference to the eye, and you'll see. So again, I'm using my favourite MAC product. This one is called Nylon, and it's sort of a highlighter, but it's a very creamy, pearly colour. You don't want anything that's very, very white. It just looks too harsh. And again, what we're looking for is a highlight effect, not an actual eyeshadow effect. So what we do is we literally get a little bit on our finger and we just apply it to the middle of the lid. You can see already how that's lifting the colour, and then a little bit in the corner as well here. No real colour to it, it's very subtle. You can use a slightly pinky tone, you can go slightly more peachy, but the main thing is it's just a highlighter. In the evening you could glam it up a little bit with sparkly, maybe silver or gold, but again, very light touch because you just want that little bit of sparkle. You don't want it to look like an obvious eyeshadow. It's really eyelashes. For eyelashes, I always use an eyelash curler. I always have. It doesn't matter how stumpy your eyelashes are, they can all benefit from a little bit of curling. So you're literally just getting your eyelashes in there and curling them like that, releasing them. And then the Masterpiece Max by Max Factor. It's a very reasonable price. It's a very good mascara, and mascaras do go off, so I don't see the point of spending an absolute fortune on a mascara that I'm going to keep renewing. What I do is use the magnifying side, and looking down, I start off with the brush actually held vertically towards the lashes, and I just put an extra bit of product all the way along, particularly trying to get at the outer edges and the inner corners. Go right into the corner. If you've got eyelashes there, they need to be coated. And then, without dropping it on the carpet, I start applying it in the more traditional way. I'm going right into the corners here, and I'm pushing those eyelashes inwards a bit towards the nose, sort of splaying them out like that, and then right to the edges, making sure they're all coated. And then I just put the brush right up against the base of the eyelashes and just wriggle it to make sure that you're really coating and also getting your lashes splayed out so they're not sticking together. There we are. So you can see that we're starting to build up the eyelashes. Now while that's drying, we're going to look at eyebrows. And this latest product that I'm completely in love with is Wonder Brow, and you can actually get it. You can actually buy it online, so if you Google Wonder Brow you'll find it. It's a really good product. It's a liquid, you paint it on, it's got extra little fibres in it, so help to fill out your eyebrows. But this is a great product. It takes a bit of practice because it's liquid, and as it dries it tends to darken up a bit. So you want to push it on very, very lightly to start with while you're getting used to using it. But I'll show you the technique, and then as you can see it does build a really nice shape, strong brow, which is what you want for this look. So I'm just wiping off a little bit of the excess there. So I'm just getting a nice flat brush, and then I'm just going to, using my magnifier, I'm just going to paint it all the way along. Again, a strong brow, so you want it a nice shape, but you also want it quite thick. So you're starting to get that shape coming on, but it's a lot paler than this side, so we're going to put probably another maybe 1 or 2 coats on to gradually build it up. If you do it gradually though, you shouldn't have any horrible accidents. It comes with this little brush. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to brush through it to get rid of all the edges, distribute the product onto the hair and start building that nice shape. And you can take that just to get rid of those edges there. We're going to leave that to dry now because that's the first coat done, and then while we're doing that we'll do our second coat of our mascara on the upper. You can see there that effect of winging it out to the side but then also into the centre, because you can see it, you can see the eyelashes better if you're pushing them slightly towards the centre there, like that. Just going to do the eyebrows again. Really building up, so we'll probably do another coat, but we may just fill in. We just want to leave that to dry a little bit, and then we'll do another coat of mascara. Really it for the mascara. Probably won't do any more on that. Just going to put a tiny bit more on the eyebrows. So I always pick up the wrong side of my mirror. A little bit more here, just darken that up. You want to really emphasize your brows. You can always add extra color, extra of this product, or even a bit of eyebrow pencil in a slightly darker color in the very center where it arches. That will give you more emphasis again and really lift your brows. Depends on the shape of your face. If you feel you need it, again, it's something that you can experiment with. But you can see now how I've built up that brow, and that's looking quite strong, and it really finishes the face off. Now for under the eye, a bit of eye pencil, which is going to go on the inside of the bottom lid. Now this is just a simple Rimmel pencil. It's, as you can see, a nice sort of creamy colour. You don't want to use white, you don't want to use anything pearly really. You just, all you want to do is try and make it look a natural colour, because you tend to be quite red on the inside of your eyes, a lot of us are anyway, and you just literally go along there. Don't put too much of it on either, because you don't want it to look odd. You don't want to have a weird sort of strong line on your lower lid. Just take a little bit off there, but it just prevents that sort of pinky eye look. And I think it's a nice effect. So a creamy colour, a beige, a pinky colour can be pretty, but not white. That's just it. That just makes you look weird basically, and that's not really what we're trying to achieve. So then the waterproof mascara. I only do one coat. Again, for a sort of glamorous look, if you look at the old style of makeups that we're referencing here, they really didn't wear makeup on the lower lid at all. It's all about the upper lid. Marlene Dietrich used to say that she would never wear anything on her lower lid because she felt it closed her eyes up. And that's fair comment. And again, I think it depends on the shape of your eyes, but I think most of us would find that may well be the case. So I just put a very light coating of mascara, just one coat. Actually realise I haven't done this eye yet either, so let's just do this one. Just coat all the lashes again right to the centre by the nose, and then just make sure they're all covered, but just very lightly. And you can just see there's just a little bit going on there, a little bit of emphasis, but not too much. It's not taking away from what's going on the top lid. And I think also, particularly if you're a more mature lady like me, I think it is more flattering to not have too much on the under eye. So there we are. Another program, I'll show you the skin, face, foundation, contouring, and also the lip. But I hope you find that's useful, and I will see you in the next program. Bye bye, and stay glamorous.